Right, so we're live and we'll just wait for people to get on. You can see them up in the corner when they come in,
Okay.
and then we'll get started.
I'm gonna look at these, skim over these rules while we wait.
Yes, I think I'm going to do the same.
Hmm.
I'm going to go check her page.
Supposed to be quick with it.
Hello, people are starting to jump on. So I
Uh-oh.
take it working on Facebook. Hello, everyone. We're going to let people get in here before we get going. I have none other but Mr. Miami from the Mud Syndicate with me tonight. I'm super excited.
We
Hope
are
everybody.
ready to be there.
Yes, I am too. I'm telling. We've been hit by a lot of rain. I'm telling.
It,
It's pretty bad, Aaron. I'm not gonna say.
you
It
could have
just won't stop raining.
you could have got hit by a category 2. We don't care. We're coming.
Right? You're ready. I'm telling. That's what everybody says. They're ready just to get muddy. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. As far as mud, there's plenty of mud. I don't want nobody. I won't have to hear anybody complain about dust. Where's the water truck? God has done that all for us.
It's already taken
So
care of.
yeah, he made sure. So today we had 4M services out there and they took care of the road. They did a bunch of shells there. The
Okay.
and make it nice and hard. So I think that the coming in is going to be good as long as after everybody gets in, we don't have the occasional person that wants to do a donut or something in the middle of the road. And that's we're not going to tolerate this time. But
And,
hopefully everybody respects everyone and just drives normal down the road.
and that's a good point because a lot of people coming in, including myself, you're $90,000 trucks. You're pulling 70, 80, $90,000 campers. Not everyone, but and even if you don't have $100,000 camper, I got a buddy that's coming that's tickled to death. He just bought a $17,000 camper, brand new, but he worked
Right.
his butt off. He worked his butt off for it, and he don't want it destroyed by people slinging
Right.
mud on it or rutting it up to where it gets stuck, and we got to use an excavator or a backhoe to get it out. Let's keep
For
the main
sure.
roads Yeah, let's keep the main roads pretty. Let's not have
Yes.
another. Let's not have another November 2021. Let's not do that.
Right. Yes, that's when it was. And I think the most important part is just, respect our main road coming in and out. And also
Let's
in the camping areas, especially the ones with grass, we have plenty of areas for everyone to mud in. Don't be mudding in the camping areas. Just respect your neighbor. I think it's just common courtesy that
It's common
everyone should
courtesy.
have.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people, I mean, I get it if and not necessarily Mud Wheelers Gone Wild because it's more oriented towards the family and kids. But at some of the other events, people, you feel like you need to do a donut or show how fast your bike or side by side is. Well, guess what? There's 30,000 people there with the same damn bike. You don't have to do that. We can do that in the mud hole.
Right.
You
Right.
buy your parts from the same place everyone else does. It's okay. Let's not do that.
What are you most excited for at this event? What do you like about Mud Wheelers? You come to all of our events.
I come to every one of them. I traveled the entire the southern states. Me and my daughters, we traveled the southern states and hit every mud park there is. The best thing about Mud Wheelers Gone Wild about this one, for one, I consider Mud Wheelers Gone Wild or RYC period, Redneck Mud Park, is my home park. And for this event, since it's family. When everyone says family oriented, to me that's kid friendly. So that's an
Right.
event where you can cut your kids loose within reason to go to Vendor Row by themselves, to go to the bridge by themselves. Me and my buddies can pull up out by the bridge or out by Bikini Beach and sit in a circle in the bikes, have some drinks, and I can watch the kids out here water wheeling and playing and know that there's not going to be a dummy come out there and run them over.
Right. Right.
Safety. It's how do I put it? you can actually enjoy yourself without having to worry about getting hurt or of some
Right.
BS or there's no young punks. I'm gonna call them right now. There ain't no young punks out there, trying to be tough or trying to show off or none of that crap. It's having everyone
It's
out
a
there at
good
this
event.
event is everyone at this event is going to be like-minded. We're out
Yeah.
there to have a good
Well,
time. We're going to rip a little bit. We're going to tear up the bounty course, and we're going to camp, eat. We're going to have a good time.
so the bounty course, let's talk about it. I am so excited about this addition to the park. What do you think about that? Like, you travel around with your daughters doing bounty courses.
We've actually traveled around and done and ran some of the King of the Deep bounty holes. Well, actually, the closest one to us is in Jasper, Florida, at a small park called the Graveyard Mud Bog, which is a great little park. Smaller than RYC, super friendly people, like-minded people, great park, well-maintained. But I've spent a lot of money. I'm coming to win.
Yeah. Are you? So you're entering into this, right? The Mud Syndicate is entering.
As of right now, the Mud Syndicate's got 4 bikes coming. We've got one. We've got one guy coming out of Massachusetts that, as we speak, is in Orlando.
Okay. He came all the way from Massachusetts for this event.
Him and his family.
Wow.
So we actually went to an event together for New Year's. We went to another park in North Florida for New Year's, Woodpecker Mud Bog, smaller park. He actually blew the motor up in his bike. So we were trying to figure out a time and place to get the bike rebuilt. With time constraints, and now with some other things going on that I'm trying to be a part of with the park and the new changes. I sent him to buy another bike. So he's coming out with a brand new Polaris Highlifter HO, brand new 1000 cc, and he's just going to let it eat.
Wow. So he's actually going to enter too.
He's entering. It's going to be him. It's going to be him. My daughter on the Kawasaki Brute Force 750, which people hear that and they're like, huh, well, you ain't seen this Brute Force. So after my daughter destroyed, we've spent a lot of money on it.
Very nice. Yeah.
So I went with, I've spent the last 3 weeks turning the Renegade, which with the Renegade, when you see the Renegade, it's known as the Warbird. When you see the Warbird, you can tell that I've spent some money, and I'm coming to win. I'm coming to win medium tire. That's my goal. I'm coming to win the scavenger hunt, and medium tire, I'm going to own it. If I tear the bike up, I'll spend some money. We'll get it fixed, and we'll be right back. I'm coming to win. I'm not.
And of our scavenger that in a minute, but yes. I want to talk about this tire class. So, oops. I didn't mean to click that, but hi, Scott. How are you? Yes, we do book music artists for the Mud Park. You can send me an email at scarlett@rycmail.com. Hi, Brian. Hi, Jamie. Oh, we have Hell Yeah Brother Mud Syndicate in the house. Can you see the chat?
Oh, I see him. Actually, Eric. I know that guy. That man right there. That man, I actually follow his YouTube. He's also got a YouTube channel.
Really?
It's Jamie Cervantes or Jamie AC. He's across all platforms, and he just built a Can-Am Defender with the AC, a 10-inch lift, 50-inch tires, the whole shebang. He's coming. He's going to be there.
He's coming to our event.
He's damn right he's coming to your event.
All right. Is he going to enter into the bounty course?
He also has a big tire Outlander bounty bike that last I heard, I watched his videos. He's got.
Uh-oh, I lost your sound. Hold up. We lost your sound. Can you hear me still? No sound. And the daughter to the rescue. She's coming to the rescue. He's lost sound. Hold on, we're going to give him a minute to get back on there. We've lost Mr. Miami. No sound. Okay, so I'm going to go over the tire size while you're having technical difficulties. So everyone knows our small tire class is 34.5, 34 and a half inches or small. There, you're back. I heard you.
I'm back.
There you are.
I'm back.
Yes, you're back. He's back. Mr. Miami's back. Thank goodness. So small tire class is 34 and a half inches smaller tires. We have medium tire class, which is 35 inch to 45 and a half inch tires. And then we have the unlimited tire class, which is 46 inches or more. And there's our bounty course girl that just ran right in the back right now. She's going to enter into the kids class. So we do have a kids class, and that's 34 and a half inch tires or smaller, and it's 13 years of age and younger.
Correct. And I'm hoping, and speaking of the kids class, I hope that we can really get the kids into this. It's
a good sport.
It's a great sport. It's a great lifestyle because it's not just the racing, it's the camping. Just like you said, it's the lifestyle, it's the whole shebang. And of course, you know, a lot of people's like, oh, you know, it costs a lot of money. It costs this and that. It's cheaper than drugs. You know, so let's all do it. I'm hoping we get all the kids in there. And as I meet parents out there, I'm gonna, you know, say, hey, can we get your kid the bounty course? You know, they don't have to win. I don't even care if they make it all the way through. Just as long as they try and have a good time doing it. I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited about the kids class.
Well, it is our first time. Like, we just built the course, and like I said, we wanted to build with dirt. We got to build with mud because it's been raining for a whole month there, and people don't realize that. Hi, Chad. Chad, we're in Punta Gorda, Florida. It's called Redneck Mud Park. So, you know, it is our first time. This is going to be the grand opening of it for us to fine tune. This is a permanent fixture to the park, and we are going to be doing this at all of our events, and hopefully we're going to be doing it at some side events and we can make a bounty course today. Or not bounty course, obstacle course is what we're calling it. Send it. It's Redneck Park Send obstacle course. So there's Cadillac Harris said, what's up, Arian?
What's up, Caddy? He's got one hell of a defender. I hope he gets, I haven't talked to Caddy this week, but I hope he gets to make it out there. He's got a machine that he's got a machine that if you put on a sound competition, there's a good chance he's going to win. He's got a lot of money and sound on that defender.
I was kind of bummed. We had someone that was doing a sound competition, and then at the last minute, they decided to back out. So
they were probably worried about the weather.
Yeah, so that's what it was, the weather. So they actually have a booth that you would drive in. I don't know if you saw it the last time where they did the sound competition, but I guess the weather scared them off. You know, they're not true mudders like we are.
Bless their heart. It's okay.
I know. It's okay, but you know, I'm super excited for this course, but we are going to be fine tuning. We're going to be learning some lessons. I'm sure everybody's gone through this, you know, after your first obstacle course, you learn lessons and you fix it and fine tune it. So,
yeah, I mean, this is the like you just said, it's the first time. But this is the beginning. Of course, we all know RYC. RYC's been around for 15 years. But this is the beginning of something new. RYC is finna evolve or blossom or whatever word you want to use into something the entire country's finna know about. And speaking of that, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I just said I hope so.
I actually talked to Brooks Strickland earlier. If anyone is in the big bike bounty world, Brooks Strickland is a household name.
Okay.
And I told him about it. His wife also has a bounty bike. He said, brother, I wish I'd had a sooner notice. I could do it. He chases the Southern Bounty Series, the King of the Deep Bounty Series. He's actually won the series a couple times with his bikes.
Okay.
But as soon as this starts to get going and we get out there a little further, you're going to have these 50-inch tire quads coming out, 56-inch tire open class, 500 horsepower side-by-sides with nitrous, turbos. It's gonna be something. If you've never
That's
seen it in
what I'm
person,
excited about.
and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Are you? Who? I don't know who said it. Jesus, build it, and they will come. Who said that?
I can't remember. I think it was Kevin Costner.
Well, yeah, whoever said it, it's true. Build it, and they will
Yeah.
come. It's going to happen. It's going
Well,
to happen. And
I can't tell you, Aaron, how excited I was because I have been just talking about this. And when I sat down with the ghost of the park, the ghost, we sat down and watched tons of videos. And then I reached out to Mike LaFleur, which, I'm a big fan of WTF. He was so gracious that he, gave us some ideas. This is, kind of like do's and don'ts, and gave us a few ideas. And the ghost ran with it. With his background, I'm talking about, he just built an awesome course. In fact, when the guy came out to look at the course, I don't know what he was expecting to see. Lenny comes out to look at the course, and Lenny gets there, and he's just standing there. He goes, this is one hell of a course. And he's, well, I'm going to make it bigger. And Lenny goes, what do you mean, like bigger? Like, I thought we were making like a beginner's course. I didn't know that we're doing this. And then he looked, and the ghost goes, well, Gad, I'm glad I didn't build what I was really going to build.
it's
So
from the courses I've attended, it's as far as extravagance, if that's the right word to use, it's up there. It's not it's not a small tire bounty mud hole. You can tell that the work was put in. I haven't seen it in person yet. I've watched the same videos 3 or 4 times, trying to study the course and whatnot. But the work was put in. Didn't nobody go out there with an excavator and dig a hole and call it good? No, there was work put in. And
no.
it's gonna. I'm waiting to see what kind of times we're gonna see out of that course.
I know. So I'm talking about so you haven't seen the course. You're gonna get to see it Thursday night. I'm gonna take you over there and we're gonna go look at it and everything Thursday. But so I'll tell you a little bit about it. So there's a good, I'm not gonna say mud pit, a water pit that you can actually send it off into, get you some speed, jump into the water. You're going to travel through the water. I think it's about 100 feet, maybe 80 to 100 feet. And then you're going to come up what we call the log mountain. Very impressive. I have some great videos that I'm going to share how this log mountain actually went into place. You come over log mountain, you come down, you'll hit it like a dirt area, and then you'll go through a tire obstacle. From the tire obstacle, you go through a rock pit. Then you'll enter, I think you go over a concrete culvert. Then you got some crisscross pipes, and then you'll be able to enter into a corner, which you can gain a little bit of speed going around that curve. And when you come out of that curve, you will go through a smaller, let's call it like a splash zone with another concrete culvert in the middle. You'll climb some tires, go up another hill. You will be able to get into the water and go fast, but at the end there's tires, and we do not want anybody, speeding out of the obstacle course. So there's big tires there, and that's where you're going to stop. Now we are going to fine tune it before the course starts to say, are we going to do they have to touch the tires, whatever, but safety is the most important part of this, that we just don't want them speeding out of this. So I believe that when you go through that last water pit and get to those tires, I believe that's when your time's going to end. But like I said, we're going to figure that all out on Thursday and Friday morning and get through it, and then see what we have to change. I hope the small tires get through it. As you've seen it now, you've questioned yourself, the small tires are going to be making it. I hope they do. I know that we're going to put some dirt and stuff in between the rock pit. I believe he's still got to make a couple of ramps to help get over those culverts. But I hope that they get through it, and we'll fine tune it if they don't. Like, I'm gonna feel bad if they don't, but
Well,
know,
well, that's another thing though.
course.
Let's say no small tower makes it. Just that's not going to happen. But let's say that happens. What are we going to do? Whoever gets the furthest in that class?
Yeah,
Is your
probably
distance?
so. Yeah, I think we do distance in that because I have some great trophies. I should have had them in here with me, but like I love like doing trophies with cups. We have
I've got a lot of them. I've got a lot of them.
Okay, so Savage Custom Designs always does my cups for me and everything, and she always comes up with these great
They're
designs.
great people.
Yes, very good. So wait till you see. I think I put them on our thing. So you saw what the new scavenger hunt, which we got to talk about because that's very popular at the park. So let's get away from the bounty course. Let's talk about the scavenger hunt. So you like the scavenger hunt, you and your family?
I love the scavenger hunt. I've won twice once and third once. I've yet to win it because of Raina and Jeremy. They're my damn kryptonite on the scavenger hunt. But fortunately they had an accident. They won't be able to make it this time. So
yeah.
Maybe I'll get the win.
You might.
Maybe.
So you're kind of thinking you might win this. I'm talking. It's it's becoming popular and more popular. So I appreciate everyone that enters into it, and I hope more people enter into it. But we have a pretty good group, and normally you guys do this in groups, right? It's normally not one person enters.
No, it's so. From the people that I know that continually do it and are really trying to win it, it's Raina, Jeremy, which is a married couple, and their eldest daughter, and then whoever's with me and my group, it'll be either me and my wife and one of my daughters, or me and two of my daughters, and then there's three other families I know that are just a married couples with no kids. They like to do it. There's another group of people that a group of 6 that they're I don't know, boyfriend and girlfriends or whatever, but they've got 3 side-by-sides. So they split off into separate teams. And it's so you see them, I'm going this way looking for this clue, and I see them going that way. So then, I'll follow them and see where they're going, trying to see what they're getting into. It's fun. And then so, okay, you go to RYC, you ride the trails, you ride the mud holes. The scavenger hunt gives you a reason to ride. It gives you a reason to open your eyes. It gives you a reason to think. And if you put all of that together, there's a good reward involved. You got the cup trophies, which are, I've said it before, the cups that you're having made are not junk by no means. They last. I take them to work. I've dropped mine in the ocean. I've dropped them off cranes. They're perfect. They don't nick. They don't scratch. They're great. And of course, there's the money involved. There's always money involved. So
we do $300 for first place, $200 for second, and then $100 for third. And
you still get the cups. And them cups are like $50 a piece or something.
Cups. The cups
with custom design.
Yep. And they're different. Every scavenger hunt. So this is our third scavenger hunt. So each cup is different every time we do a new one. I like the scavenger hunt, and I think you're probably going to be like, oh my God, this. I think I did pretty good on the scavenger clues this time.
Well, the last one
Some
was
are
kind
easy.
of hard.
Okay, well, this one's kind of hard.
Well,
I got to make y'all work for it.
The first one wasn't bad. The first one was kind of easy, but the last 2 were like, I don't know. It's kind of hard. So we just started guessing.
Well, I made some easy in this one, but I made some hard ones too. And there's one like I'm going to award a lot of points to if y'all get it. If y'all get it really quick, I'm going to be upset because I thought it was pretty hard. So I am gonna, unfortunately, I have to cancel the movies. I'm gonna put that out there. I got to cancel those just because it's equipment, and I don't want to take a risk with that. But I like the movies.
I
I know
loved
some
it.
people think it's funny. Do you like the movies?
I loved it. I mean, you ride your bike up there. You either sit on a blanket or you sit on your bike, or you bring a chair. We watched Top Gun, and you
Hmm.
did. Man, I remember doing. I think it was for free tickets or something, but you was given clues and you had to guess the movie or whatever. Well, I'd
Yeah,
never seen the movie, so of course I didn't get it, but it was fun. Everybody, and yeah, there was free popcorn. They had a popcorn
I
machine as you
know.
walk in. I mean, that was
I was
great.
gonna do it again.
I
We were
enjoyed it.
we were doing it again. So it's Palms
Uh,
Entertainment does our movie out there, and I was really looking forward to it because they provide popcorn for free out there. You go watch the movie, and of course, I'd never seen Top Gun either. But this time we were going to watch Talladega Nights. I thought it'd be good, funny movie. But I was bummed today. I had to, cancel it. I was going to try to hold off. Hi, Nestor. Nestor's with our security. I was going to try to hold off on the movie, but he has too much expensive equipment. I didn't want to waste it. And,
It's okay. It'll make us look forward to it the next time. I mean,
but you know what I get to do though? I get to focus up at the stage, and then I can just throw a bunch of stuff out because you know me, I love to give stuff out.
well, let's talk about
And
the stuff.
Well, I'm going to give away tickets. I'm going to give away lots of tickets for a March event. I'm going to give away shirts, of course. I always have 100 shirts made. So every event, I always have 100 shirts made with Southern style graphics and tees. And they have a club like your Mud City. It's called Southern Style Posse.
Mhm.
So they do stuff. So I always work with him and we collaborate and come up with 100 shirts. So I'm excited to see them because I did a really cool Send It design. I got a cool Send It design. It's got like a side by side with tires exploding everywhere and parts coming out. It says Send It.
That's the same logo I believe that's on one of the cups, ain't it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, so
yeah.
that's
I've seen
on.
that.
That's
And
on
the
the
shirt-
shirts, and then
And the shirts they make, all the shirts you've ever given out, they're not cheap quality. They're good shirts. They last through the washing machine and all that stuff. So that's what I really like about it.
yeah,
They're
that's
good
my
stuff.
favorite thing. I love to interact with everybody. I love like all of you that come up and support me at the stage because normally I'm at the stage trying to battle against that monster over there. We won't say its name, but it's tough. But I do appreciate all of you that do come up to the stage and everything and support me. And that's one of my favorite things. And this time I made backpacks. So I got backpacks. There's 2 backpacks that I made, and I think I'm gonna do like a dance off with the kids or something. But I made 2 backpacks, and inside the backpacks have binoculars, compasses, has a map. It has candy in there, like popcorn and stuff. And it has all kind of like where they can go and do like little clues on their own. What else is in there? Oh, flashlights. There's just all kind of stuff in the backpack. And it's going to be like the grand prize giveaway. But then I got I got binoculars and all kind of stuff just to give away to kids. I got some glow stuff left over from our last glow party. Hi,
That
April.
was
How are
great.
you? Thank you very much. I got a new hairdo. Give a shout out to Still Magnolias. They did my hair. I went back to blonde.
Scarlett, you want a beer?
Huh?
You want
A beer?
Yeah.
I don't drink beer. You know what I like?
Give me a
Screwball.
beer. Oh Lord.
Screwball is good.
You drink Screwball?
It's good stuff. Hi, Bailey. Everybody's showing up. My people are coming.
Coming in.
Let's see. Oh, hi, AJ. Let's see. So Rob and AJ from Burnt Fab. Burnt Fab is one of our sponsors out at the Bounty Course and our main gate. Thank you to them. They provided some tires to go to some big tires, and Rob always supports us at our events. And I just love them. I love AJ too. I love you, Rob. Let's see. They're watching on the big screen of the Burnt Fab shop.
I appreciate that.
He does all kind of work. He's doing powder coating. They do hydro dipping, which I can't wait to tell the ghost about hydro dipping because he's been looking for someone to hydro dip stuff. So they do powder coating and all kind of things here in North Fort Myers.
Oh, so that was my question. Where are they at? Fort Myers area?
North Fort Myers, yeah.
North Fort Myers?
Yeah. He also owns Mitch's Firestone. So they have he has a great, I'm talking about, he's fixed my truck so many times for me.
Well, quit running over stuff.
Well, I'm kind of hard on it.
Can we?
I'm always, you know how much I drive back and forth to that park from Buckingham? It's like a 40-minute drive, and I'm always hammered down 31. Going.
Can I take a second and talk about the stuff that I got to give away? The Mud Syndicate's got some stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about that because that's no joke, my friend.
So I've spent some money. You know, there's the prize money, of course, for the winner of each tire class for the bounty course.
Yes.
And I was thinking about that, and I was like, well, the Mud Syndicate wants to add some stuff, so I've got 3 different combo Milwaukee sets of battery powered tools that's going to go with, you know, the winner of each class. And I've also got some stuff I want to give away. Just for, you know, we're just going to give it away to random people. I don't know who or how we're going to do it or what, but I've got 2 more brand new big Milwaukee Impacts with they come with 2 batteries and the charger or whatever. They're like, I don't know how much they are a piece, like $300. It's the good ones. And maybe we could raffle. Cheap. No, they're not cheap, but maybe we could raffle one off and give one to somebody or whatever. We've got Milwaukee screwdriver sets, Milwaukee razor knives. We got Milwaukee headlamp. I love Milwaukee, if you can't tell. I think they're great tools. I've also got
my husband loves Milwaukee. I think everybody loves Milwaukee tools.
I love them. We've also got if all my guys are familiar with it, but you can buy the kits. That's the oil change kit from Polaris or Can-Am or whatever. So we've got a couple oil change kits that comes with the oil.
Wait a minute. You didn't tell me about all this. You told me about 3 Milwaukee tools. Like you sound like you got a shopping problem, like I do. You got a shopping problem, Harry?
Well, I got this wallet, and it's got these little square cards in there. And every time you just hand it to somebody, they give you what you want. Every damn time it works.
That's what I say. It works for me too. It must just work for us. And mine just keeps working. They never told me I couldn't have it yet.
So it just works. So I've got a couple oil change kits for Can-Ams. I got a couple oil change kits for Polarises. And
wow.
If people pay attention to their surroundings and what's going on, there might be drones flying around with money hanging off of them and maybe some free passes to, you know, the next spring break event or March event or T-shirts.
I'm excited.
I'm
excited because you are a drone operator. And when you told me about this, I'm like, oh my gosh, Aaron, you have to come out and do some film for me. And I didn't know that you were like this really great drone operator. Like, we're going to be hanging stuff off of this drone that people can get prizes.
Yep. We are.
Like, this is pretty exciting.
I've got all the big GoPros. I've also got the microphones. I'm going to mic you up. I'm going to get a microphone that clips on you, clips on me. We're going to talk. It's just going to, my main thing about the parks, what I really love is meeting new people. And you meet new riding friends. And so these people that we've got coming that are now Mud Syndicate that are coming from Massachusetts, you want to know where I met them at? The bridge at the park.
The famous bridge now that it's in GTA 6, the very famous.
Seen that. Met them there. And we've also, from there, I sent my daughter there. They went out on the boats up in Massachusetts for a week. We actually went to the Woodpecker Mud Bog and spent New Year's together up there. And it's not just them. It's every time I go to a mud park, you meet new people. You meet new people through helping them work on stuff or helping them get unstuck or you're camped next to each other. So you decide to cook together. I just like it. Because if I'm not working, I'm bogging. That's it. That's my life. That's what
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I remember when you and I met, and
I'm
I
trying to
think
remember
it's
when
been
that was.
God, it's been about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It's been a
Because
while.
I've only been
I
in
didn't
Florida
work for
5 years.
Okay, so we met a long time ago. It's before that I actually became the director out at the park, and I was just with my magazine. I think we met over there, but I've always enjoyed you, and you're somebody I just never forgot. Like when I would see you, yeah, you just. I don't know. I just meet people, and you can just tell good people. Ari and I always you're just good people. So I can't wait to see you. And if I didn't see you, I'd be picking up the phone. Hey, are you sick or something? Like, where are you?
No, I'm not sick. I'm stuck in the back. Come get me.
Yeah. You come to every one of our events. Like, you guys become like family to me. And that's what I love the most about it, because I'm like you. I spend a lot of time working and running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But you guys are really like family. Like Jane just came on here. Jane, I hope that you've been doing a lot better. I've seen that you've been in and out of the hospital. So I hope that your health is getting a lot better, Jane. And I do want to show some love, Dave White. So Dave White's on here. He's part of our EMS team out there at the park. And we do appreciate, Dave, everything that you guys do for us out there, especially Nestor, our Glitter Chigger Nestor. Did you see their shirts, the Glitter Chigger shirts?
No, but is Nestor the big guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I know him. Okay, yeah. I don't know him, but I know who he is. Yeah. He's the big guy. He's a real cool cat. Rides around, real friendly man.
Yeah, he's good. And I'm talking about when I hear somebody say something about Nestor and they'll go, "Oh, he's mean," and I'm like, "What did you really do?" Because Nestor is not mean. You have to push him over the limit.
You got to be.
He doesn't do stupid very well. And sometimes we run into that. But Nestor, there wants me like Nestor was so mean to them. I have to go, what did you do? Like you pushed him over the edge. Oh, Dave and Nestor sharing camper together. Hey, if y'all are staying in the EMS camper, y'all are gonna love me because I got you a real nice one. So, and I'm gonna give a shout out to Southwest Florida Camping Rentals too, because let me tell you what this guy brings. I have a full size bathroom. Our place, my camper is so nice. I love it, and he gives us such a great deal, and he takes care of our security, our EMS stuff, everything, and they live in luxury too while they're out there. We didn't do that before. Before, we were pretty much sleeping on the ground with ants biting us, and occasional they'd throw us a bone. But now Southwest Florida Camping Rentals we are living in luxury.
Well, that just goes to show that the progress of the park and how everything's coming together and the right people are coming together to make everything work.
Yeah. Do you like the changes that we've been making? From your point of view, do you like the changes?
I love the changes. It's going to take the way the park was fine. Got a little wild at night. Maybe I'm getting old. I don't know. But like we talked about earlier, I travel around with my family to all these mud parks. Well, I've got all little girls, so there's some stuff you want them to see. There's some stuff you don't want them to see. That's the reason. Don't get me wrong. I love all the other big events. Those events, it's just for me and my wife. But the Mud Wheelers Gone Wild event, that's a kids event, and I'm a big kid. Old to be a kid, but I'm just a big kid too. That's a kid's event. I don't know. It's fun watching a kid. There's going to be kids out there that's 5 and 6 years old that's learning to ride four-wheelers for their first time, or maybe a 2-year-old that's being held by their mother or whatever in a side-by-side while dad rides, and their eyes are just lit up because they ain't ever seen nothing like that before in their lives. It's just it's wholesome. I hate to use the word wholesome because it makes me sound like Mr. Rogers, but it's what it is. I like it.
Right. Well, we got a lot of other stuff going. We
Stay
got the
inside.
second series. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, huh?
I lost sound again.
No, you're there.
You know what Mom said it was
Can-
outside?
She opened
Yeah, I
her
can hear you.
Facebook. Her Facebook says this computer. Hear me?
Uh-oh. Can
I hear
you
you.
hear?
Tasha!
We can hear you. I hear you. Maybe we lost him. I don't know. Nestor, it's going to be fun. Yes, a good time. Jane, yes, it's glamping.
Back.
Definitely. Can you hear me?
Oh my
I hear
God!
you
Look
now.
at Corey.
That's Savannah's dad.
Oh, so
Corey.
so if you see Corey Farrell in the comments, Scarlett,
Yes, I see Corey.
Corey's the one coming from Massachusetts.
Oh, nice. Well, we're glad to have him for sure.
Look, it's
There goes
Wendy.
Wendy.
It's windy. Y'all quit taking pictures.
And
I'm
then
on a
we-
damn
There's
podcast.
Savannah. Don't hit me.
Hey, there's my Southwest Florida camping rooms that I get to glamp in their stuff. Hi, Tony, and we do. Tony takes. I'm telling you what. If anybody wants to rent an RV, I can't tell you a better company that will even set it up for you. They will take it out there, pick it up for you, and you don't have to deal with any of that stuff. They are a wonderful company. I recommend them to anyone. They're out of Northport, Florida, I believe. I don't know. I just called Tony on my phone and I get he takes care of it. Here we got Lenny Diogo that just came on, and Lenny is in charge of our Send It obstacle course. So I think
Oh,
we're all
that's
pretty much
Lenny.
excited for this event. Huh?
So
Have you
that's
met
the
Lenny
man.
before?
No, I haven't, but I've heard his name 100 times since this whole ordeal got started. I haven't met him yet, though. I don't believe.
Okay, so Lenny, a big shout out to Lenny's company is Jamie's Towing. And Lenny built our side by side. So
Oh,
our
the red
side,
buggy. Okay.
yeah, he built our side by side. He did everything except paint it.
And that's
So-
a good. That's been a reliable buggy. I've seen y'all have
It
zero
has
problems
been.
out of that build.
Yeah. Well, I'm also, that wife that says, I dare you to do it. You better not do it. Brad's always like wanting to send it. And I'm like, you better not do it. It's 1,000 plus every time I think of the shop. I get sick of it. But Lenny has a great company. In fact, in that November 2021, Lenny and Jamie's Towing was actually out there helping to pull people out there. So, and he does a lot. He's always at the truck pulls, and he's just a good guy. He's been a friend of mine for a long time. Let's see. He says they make, what does he talk about? I lost something. He says they make parts every day.
Oh, they're making parts for the buggies, buggy parts.
Oh,
suspension and
okay.
stuff, probably.
Sorry. Dave, EMS is telling me they need a side-by-side. I did get EMS a side-by-side, just to let you know. Let's see what else. Do you know Wendy? Oh, they're from Massachusetts because I
They
see
come
the
from
last name of Cody.
Massachusetts.
So
They are.
there's Savannah. There's a bunch of them. Savannah, Wendy, Cody.
They're bringing. They're bringing one of the biggest campers you can see. 2 brand new trucks, enclosed trailer full of all the toys. They don't mess around. They
Wow.
don't mess around. I'll introduce you to them. They're good people. They're fun.
I like
I
that.
just-
Lenny's bringing a bunch of parts for anybody that breaks it.
I will be bringing. I think I've probably got 20 spare axles I've ordered that I'm bringing. So if you got a broke axle and I have one, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Wow. And I think, we got Forrest Motorsport Rentals. He'll have parts over there. Let's
Forrest
see,
is pretty good at. Forrest keeps
and,
quite a bit of parts in stock.
Lenny said he's bringing 3 bikes if they need one for EMS. I appreciate that, Lenny. We might take you up on that offer. Nestor says he has a broke brain, and Jane got me with that squirrel. So Jane actually gave me a shirt that has a squirrel on it because she watched all of our podcasts, and You know what I just realized? I have Florida Country up there, Good Vibes Only, and this is Redneck Mud Park because I have a Florida Country podcast that we do. Sorry. The ghost is like, why does it? He probably didn't even notice until I just said something right now. Now he's
I
like,
didn't
well,
either.
yeah.
I didn't notice it till you said something either.
I know. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have said it. I don't even know what that was. That was the wrong one. Oh, it's
What's that?
Is it that one? No. I don't know. I can't get it up there. I had a red deck background somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. Is it go there? It is still.
Oh,
there we go.
There you go. I see it now.
Yeah. Now it's Redneck Mud Park.
Now we're ready in my park. What all? So I took a picture of the itinerary. What time is the stage popping off? What do we got for your DJ?
Okay, so 7:00 is when the stage gets going. And that will go until about midnight. So we have DJ Strizzo. You remember him from the last one?
I do.
Okay, so we have DJ Strizzo on Friday night and Saturday night. So we'll just kind of go over the schedule real quick since you brought that up. So everyone can start getting into line at the gate at 6 a.m.
Okay.
At that time, now they're probably going to kill me for saying this, but it's the truth. They say that we open our gates at 10, but if everybody gets in there, we open up the gates a lot earlier. So normally we'll open up those gates around 7:30 if everybody piles in there. So everybody pile in there, you get in there earlier.
That's right.
So after that, the scavenger hunt starts immediately. We did cancel the movies, so Friday night there is no movies, but head to the stage. So you come up to the stage, we're gonna have a good time with some music. And then Saturday's our big day.
All right.
So
Yeah.
Saturday we have at 11 a.m. is our side-by-side second series race. It's a $3,000 pot.
Good
on
Lord.
that one. Yeah, so we $3,000. It's turbo and non-turbo and great trophies for that one. And you sign up starting at 10 a.m. First, I would like you guys to either private message or you can email getmuddy@rycmail.com and you can enter into and 10:45 and still sign up to enter into those races. The next thing we have is the barrel races. Those start at 12:00 and those are at Bikini Beach. And that is brought to you by Forest Motorsport Rentals. And that'll get going. And then we will head on the obstacle course, send it. That you can sign up from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Then on that one's a little bit different. We'll have that one we have get there, sign up. They'll measure your tires. I think you and I talked about this, Arian. It's not by the tire on your tire, the size on the tire. They actually will measure your tire. And why do they do that, Arian? Because some people like to let the air out of their tires and so forth, right? Right?
We might like to shave our tires down and get them thin so they get smaller, maybe.
Oh, wow. So we will be measuring. Dave, I saw that question before and I didn't answer you. It is where the Jeep obstacle course was. So that whole area is now the Send It obstacle course. It's pretty cool. Wait till you see it. So we will measure the tire and then we will have a driver's meeting and then we will walk the course. Everyone must be present. It's no different than the side-by-side races. You have to be present for the driver's meeting. And on the same, if a kid is entered into the kids class, the parent must be present, must sign that they walk the obstacle course with the child, and they have to sign waivers and everything for that. So you will have that option, Arian, since your daughter is entering, that if you think maybe it's not something you want to enter, that is your option after you walking the obstacle course for any parent if they decide that maybe this is a little bit too extreme they don't want them entering in there. So
And no child, if at any point, in my opinion, if any point, if the kid starts the course and they feel like, maybe, I don't want to do it or whatever, fine, stop right there. We'll get the bike out of the course for the kid. It's not a big deal. Wherever they stop, we'll mark where they stopped, and you're good to go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, Dave, go ahead. Go ahead, Aaron.
And another thing is, I'm hoping to have a lot of kids in this course, but how's it going to be or the parents, or is it going to be security or whoever that actually be able to walk where the excavators, your recovery equipment would track, to actually maybe a man on each side to go as the child's going, just in case if you need to jump and get them or help them, or if something gets out of hand, or would the parent be allowed to do that, or somebody you appoint, or what?
I believe, okay, so we do have a recovery area on 3. So we have a middle area that has a recovery zone for the excavator to track back and forth. And then also we have 2 buffer zones on the side before the parking areas. So security, staff, EMS can get around that area. I believe the buffer area, so you could walk down to, if I'm trying to visualize it in my head,
Okay.
I will talk to Lenny, but I don't think there's a problem if Lenny's still on here. I really don't think there's a problem if the parent wants to walk on the side. I love you, Keith, for sure. So if the parent wants to walk, and this is who I was just telling you about, Southern Style Tea and Graphics, that makes our shirt, is Keith Loves to Ride. So a big shout out to you guys. He makes all our signs and everything. Lenny is calling me on the phone, so I'm going to answer it. Oh, maybe. Yes. Are you making me take a call on here? Yes, the parents will sign a waiver. So Lenny's giving me the 411.
Okay.
All right. So okay, he's on a recovery mission right now with Jamie's Towing. So,
make that money. Make the money.
All right, so the parents can walk with the child as long as the waivers and everything are signed on the outside. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Anything else you want me to bring up that I have not covered?
Right.
I will definitely go over that. All right. Thank you. Okay. All right. You know, so Lenny, as long as the waivers have been signed and the parent has already seen the obstacle course and signed the waiver, then yes, you can walk the buffer areas around and give them support and everything, or maybe you want them to finish or stop. Yes, because he thinks that's very, very important. Also, one of the most important things that I've not brought up, but Dave just mentioned a moment. So I'm going to bring up helmets in general. So it's a Florida state law that 16 and under wear helmets. It's not our rule. It's Florida state law. And it protects your head. So, and I would want my kids definitely protected because things can happen. So when you come into the park, we will ask you at the gate if doesn't matter if they're riding or operating, they will need to show you, parents will need to show a helmet for that. The obstacle courses, it doesn't matter if you're in the side-by-side races, barrel races, or the obstacle course, helmets are required, and also the manufacturer's safety restraints. We would prefer that you have harnesses inside, but we also recommend that you have netting on the thing, on your vehicle, but you will definitely wear a seatbelt and definitely helmets. Now we know ATVs in the obstacle course, there is none. There are no seatbelts on an ATV, but helmets are required. And let's see what else. I'm making sure I'm not. So, yeah, I think that pretty much covers the safety restraints and helmets on there. And safety is number one. I'm talking, no matter what's going on out there, safety is number one. And that's what it is. Very wet out there. We have great mud out there. We have lots of water. The trails are icky. I'm talking, you guys are gonna love it. Y'all are gonna love it. I'm talking about. I know that you guys come out there in the mud and have a good time. We cringe at stuff like this because we are a working farm when events aren't happening. So we look at a lot of things like we want our grass out there. We have cattle out there. You know, it's a potato farm. So a lot of this stuff means a lot to us. But we want most of all to see you guys have fun. And
that's what it's all about.
You know, this is going to be a great event for that, for sure. Taters, Nestor Taters. Bailey, all of you guys, I totally appreciate everyone that comes out and supports our park and definitely just supports our changes. That means the world to me. And I really like how our Facebook pages changed. When I first started taking over things, I dealt with just brutal people, and I think I weeded them all out.
Well, that's another thing that you've done with all the changes and how the park is evolving, and especially with the Bounty Chorus and with the Mud Wheelers event and how everything's going. I'll say it. The caliber of people is going to change. All the riffraff, they're not going to be there because they're just not going to be there. And if they do show up there, we're going to get them out of there.
Yeah, for sure. And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, it's, you know, it's not my goal to, like, people think that I'm just, you know, like that. I've heard a couple times like abuse of power and that I just like banning people. No, I don't, because I love people. I absolutely love people. Erin, I think you know me well enough.
I can vouch that.
I like to have fun. I like to have fun. I love people, but I'm not going to tolerate disrespect to our guests. And I'm there to do a job. They hired me to do a job. And they hired me to make sure that everyone is safe and has a great time and get rid of the ones that are troublemakers, or maybe they don't have the same values that we do. And that's what I'm doing. And I don't, Nestor likes banning people. I don't. But it's just something, but I think now that it's really, I think that we're making a lot of changes. Like I'm starting to see a change. Like I'm starting to see things pay off. I'm starting to see different people. I'm getting less like these. I used to get attacked with like the worst comments and called all kind of names. You can call me whatever you want. You're not going to bother me. You know, if you don't pay my bills, I don't really care.
Those people that are doing that with the comments are the same people depending on my tax dollars for their check on the 1st and the 15th. I mean, hell,
right.
We don't. It's not worth the trouble. Their entry fee is not worth the trouble or the hassle or the BS that's got to be put up with it. So.
Right, because those are the ones that keep a lot of families like you from not coming. So what they're doing me a favor when they stand out and they bring attention to themselves. You just made it a lot easier for me to get your ass out. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, I want you back.
I appreciate that.
And there's going to be there's going to be another 1,000 dads out there this weekend that's exactly like me. We're not putting up with the bullshit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss on your channel.
No, you can go. You're fine.
Oh, I can? Oh, well, hell. But you know, we're out there with our wives and our children and our family, and it's not going to be tolerated. And I don't even work. I'm not employed by Redneck Mud Park in any form or fashion.
No.
So does that mean that I don't even really have to follow the employee rules then, right? So I can just grab them and throw them out.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you don't. Hopefully you
No,
right
it's not
channels
like
and you know, listening to him, he's already. I don't even know what she's. Pascal Moran. Listening to him, he's already looking to get rid of regular people. No, not at all. We're definitely
Oh,
not.
God.
There's always one, but no, absolutely not. We're
hell.
not there to get rid of regular people. We're there for everyone to have fun. I'm talking about period. So Pascal, don't take it that way. That's not what it's about.
No.
It's about ones that disrespect all of our guests. It definitely is not for regular people.
Exactly.
Let's see.
I mean, it's just-
family, and he said, and there was some other comment. Oh, Jane, you said, how muddy is the campground areas, and are you going to get your camper stuck? So the best thing, I cannot tell you that you won't get your camper stuck. But I will tell you, it's not very muddy as of right now in the camping areas. It's wet. But today was a good day. So a lot of that water, it's not the same as it was yesterday. If I was you in a camper, where I would go to what we call the South Camping Area. It's right after you enter after you go through the gates. There's our security area right there off to the left, and that then you go down a little bit, you'll see the South Camping entrance on the left. You enter into the South Camping, and if you go in that way and back to the left or back to the south, there is a fence line that runs along a canal back there. That is one of the driest areas, and it's the second left, Nestor. So the second left after passing through where you pay and sign up to get in, it's your second entrance to your left. You'll enter there and then go back up to the fence line. Right, it's a great place. It's probably, I don't know, there's a lot of people that can get campers in there. It's probably 1,000 feet that you could park campers all along that way. So Jane, that would be one of the best areas to go in there. The family camping area was pretty wet, but it's like a hit and miss. You got dry spots, you got high areas and low areas. But I can't promise anybody you won't get stuck, but I can't promise we'll get you out.
And the family camping area is my favorite spot too. So I hope I can get me a good dry spot in there. But if not,
so it's first come, first serve. Lenny just mentioned. I told you Lenny has Jamie's towing, so he's bringing a recovery unit out there to be able to help us, and we always appreciate that. Thanks, Pascal. I appreciate it. Actually, Mr. Miami here is a guest. He's not employed by the park. He's come on with me. I enjoy his company out at the park, and he is a guest at the park, and this is his view as a guest, correct, Arian?
Yeah, this is 100% just me. This is my opinion. I mean, I'm nobody. I'm just a regular nobody that's just got a group of my family, my kids and friends. We call ourselves the Mud Syndicate. Got a YouTube channel, and we travel all southern states, camping and riding four-wheelers and side-by-sides. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And it's the only reason I'm sorry, but the only reason I said a comment like that is I'm a dad, okay? So protecting the kids from any BS, and you don't want your kids to be around that. So that's the reason we choose places like Redneck Mud Park to come to. I just want to make sure it stays that way. So, and
I appreciate it.
And there's going to be, like I said, 1,000 other families that feel the same way, and that's how we all feel. And we all get along. It's a community. This mud park, this mud family, we're a community of outdoor loving people.
Yes.
Except for in August.
I think that your comment was maybe caught at the end, or maybe took it the wrong way, but you were just speaking as a father with your daughters.
Absolutely.
And it was definitely from your opinion for sure. And sorry, Pascal, that you took that comment that you meant in a wrong way, because it definitely wasn't meant to be wrong. He was talking as, we do. I'm talking about, there's no doubt. There are people that come out there that just doesn't respect other people. They think they can they paid for their ticket and they can just do whatever they want. And people forget that even though we are a mud park, we are a business. And
Still a business.
we go through a lot to prepare for these events, especially this event. And I can tell you, one of the hardest working men out there works a lot by himself, and he puts his heart and soul into that park. And to just watch him, everything that he does, and then you just see somebody drive right through the fences or they drive through the gates. It's heartbreaking, to see stuff like that. So that's why those comments were made by myself too, because we are weeding that stuff out, and it happens at every event. And I can't wait to one day that I can look at him and say, not one gate has been gone through, and that's going to come.
It's
I
gonna
believe
happen.
it.
And if you notice, well, I don't know if a lot of people notice, but since we travel so much, we notice a lot of these parks are shutting down because they can't afford to keep building fences, keep building roads, keep repairing the shower houses, keep replacing all the power hookups. It's because it's not, well, what, nothing's cheap anymore these days. Everything's expensive. Everything takes a lot of time. Everything takes a lot of money. And when you're, when you own that property or you put your heart and soul and work into that property, that's your baby. You want it to be taken care of and respected.
It is. I'm talking about those potato farms. He used to, the potato farms were his potato farms. He used to work those. And he is a hard worker no matter what he does. But I respect him totally because he works his butt off out there and he does it for everyone. And I wish everyone knew how passionate he was about that park and like everything he does, like just this obstacle course. He literally put everything he had into it, and he knows that it's not perfect right off. But when I went out there, and I saw this pole mountain, for instance. I saw when they were putting it together, how they were doing this log mountain, right? It was laid out for a long time, and I'm gonna post some videos before our thing. But just to watch that and be part of that going up and to see his experience, his knowledge, his marine background, construction background, to go in that, and all about marine construction yourself, just to see that come together and be put into this obstacle course was so amazing. Now I'm gonna get, so Pascal said it's all good, guys. I was just saying he came off a little tough on the rip. I've been there many times and understand his view. Thanks, Pascal. We appreciate it.
Yeah, my bad. April, my bad, brother. But that's my wife says that too. But my bad. I didn't mean it like that now.
It's okay. Corey says, Mr. Miami, remember you. I hope I'm saying Corey right. Yeah, because I don't have my glasses on. Mr. Miami, remember your gloves I gave you when it's cold out there. Yes, it's going to be freezing this weekend. So everyone needs to have, I don't know if you saw my post. I said canoes, paddle boards.
Well, I posted that I would leave the ATVs and just bring the boat. We're coming regardless. It doesn't matter.
I was scared to mention a boat or an airboat because they might really bring it. And I was like, I better just stick to the paddle boards and canoes and stuff, because I have to watch what I say because some people take me literally sometimes. Let's see. Colt says I can't. A lot of people hauling it down the road just west of us, doing the loop from Party Lane. We will be there for the next event, probably camping the south side again. Gotcha. Lenny said bring a jet ski, firewood. So this is going to camping on the road. So if y'all remember, we did have that time where we did allow you to camp on the road. If you cannot find a good place suitable for you, that is a choice. You can camp on the road. So every day, everyone have a good time, and we're definitely going to have a good time. Get your butts to the stage because January is when I give away a lot of stuff. So January for tickets. So if you're looking for spring break tickets, fall classic tickets, get to the stage because you can win for sure. Lots of stuff to win. Let's see what else. I'm sorry, Nestor. It's my it's probably raining outside. I noticed that my internet was lagging. That's for the two-wheelers. Stay on the road. Yeah, for sure. And all you Carolina squatters. Am I still breaking up?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
Well,
Yes. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much. I don't know if am I locked up or something?
no, you're a little blurry, but I can hear you and I can see you moving.
Okay. So, thank you so much for coming on tonight. I appreciate it. I respect your view of the park. I can't wait to have you out there. And remember, he's away.
I'm giving a lot of stuff away.
Walking tools.
About $2,000 worth of stuff we're going to give away.
All right. I will see you Thursday. Everyone else, I'll see you on Friday. Make sure you come up and say hi. I always like to get your names with your faces. I'm normally at the stage, or you'll find me somewhere. I'm the one always yelling and on megaphones or something. So we'll see you soon. And thank you. Oh,
Subscribe
the
to
one
the Mud
day
Syndicate
pass.
YouTube channel.
Hold on. Thanks, Lenny.
Go ahead.
So we do have a 1 day pass. And yeah, so Saturday only. Saturdays only is the 1 day pass. So you can come on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and you can pay $100 cash at the gate. If you return by 6 p.m., not 6:01, if you return by 6 p.m., they will give you $50 cash back at the gate. Also, and this is, also only for the bounty course entries. If you enter into the bounty course and you paid to get into the park, they're going to refund half of your money back. So
All right.
if you paid with it by credit card, I think they're still going to give you cash back at the gate, but you have to enter, and Lenny and I will sign off that you entered, and you'll take it back up to the front gate, and they're going to give you, that goes for you, Arian, for you and your daughter. They will refund half your money back to you, because we want more people to get involved in the bounty course.
That's a great incentive.
Okay, so we
Right.
also figure that a lot of people just come for the day to enter in bounty courses and they leave. So we want everybody to be able to do that. And if it runs past 6 p.m., Lenny and I have to sign off on it, because they're not going to give your money back at the front. But if the bounty course or the obstacle course, I got to go and say bounty course. Mike LaFour's going to kill me because it's trademark. Obstacle course. Mike, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get used to taking bounty away. It's obstacle course. So if you are at the course and it lasts longer than 6 p.m., Lenny and I will authorize it, and they will make sure that you get half your money back that you're late after the 6. But other than that, I think we've covered it all. And we might do a live out there, Mr. Miami. Maybe we'll do something Thursday night from out at the park. Maybe we could splash in some water and some mud.
Let's do it. Let's absolutely do it.
All right, guys. So we'll see you later. Thanks again, Arian. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Nestor and Dave, thank you for also chiming in over there for our EMS security, and for Lenny for the obstacle course. Send it obstacle course. So I'm ready. All right, bye. Bye, everybody. See you,
Subscribe to the
Pascal.
Mud Syndicate.
Damn right. Mud Syndicate on YouTube. Go check them out, right? That's how they find you, Mud Syndicate.
Yep.
Check it out. They got some great merchandise.
See y'all out there.
Yeah, and come to our redneck thing. We've got our redneck trailer. We have some great merchandise too.
Yep.
All right. Bye.